Hello, welcome to the lecture. In this lecture, we are going to look at the history of statistical quality control. Right. In the previous lecture, we have just began statistical quality control and we have looked into the importance of that. So let us look at the history of statistical control, quality control. So, statistical quality control method begins in the early 20th century as a way to systematically manage and to improve the quality of manufacturing the processes. So these methods use numbers and data to check if products are going to meet the specific standards or not. Right. Now the goal was to make production consistent and to reduce down the errors at that time. As we are talking about its history, then we are going to look at the early developments. So the foundation of statistical quality control was laid in the 1920s, and this was done by Walter A. Shewhart. So this person introduced the concept of control charts. Right, he was a person who introduced the control charts. These charts help the factories to monitor their processes by showing when things were going off the track. For example, if machines started making parts that did not meet the size requirements, then the charts would show this problem right away. So Shewhart's work was important because it provided a way to measure and to fix the problems in the production process, and that led to consistent product quality. Next, we have the advancements during the post-war period. So, after the World War II, statistical quality control methods became very advanced, much more advanced, and these were widely used, especially in Japan. So, companies in Japan used quality control techniques to rebuild their industries and to improve on their products. So, they also formed quality control circles where workers came together to discuss and solve quality problems. So, to discuss certain problems, group of workers came together and these were known as quality control circles. So a problem arose in the group and everyone in the group used to solve those problems, discuss those problems. So experts like Edward Deming and Joseph Juran played a big role in teaching these techniques. This emphasizes the use of statistical methods to make better products and to achieve success as a company. Next, we are going to look at the tools and techniques of statistical quality control. So, statistical quality control includes several tools that helps the manufacturers to ensure high quality products. So first under this is control charts. So this charts were used to track a process over a period of time and it shows if something is wrong. So that will be noticed by the management. Next tool is process capacity analysis. So it measures if a process can consistently produce items within the required limits. Next is acceptance sampling. So these were to check the quality of a batch by inspecting a small sample instead of testing everything. So the population will not be tested, but instead of that, a small sample of the population will be tested. So suppose the population is say 10, or we can say 100. So the samples, then the sample would be of 10. So acceptance sampling is this: working upon these 10 samples, or looking or checking, reviewing these 10 samples, then we will get the whole picture whether the population is good or not. So these tools helps the businesses to spot on the problems, to understand how the processes are going to behave and make informed decision to improve the quality in the further period. Next, we have modern applications. So today, statistical control